Wuthering Waves has been a blast to play so far. However, as with any new game, there comes a few things I wish I had known before diving into it. So I'm here to share a few of those tips with you in hopes that it might save you a bit of time down the road. First up, the world is beautiful and there are a lot of fun puzzles to do while exploring. However, there are some puzzles that require an item from your utility function, so I'd highly suggest holding off for a wee bit until you get into the early parts of Chapter 1, Act 2, where you get the Levitator and Sensor. Once you've unlocked all of that, you should be able to complete almost all of the puzzles out in the world. When out in the world exploring, you'll come across wood texture shards as rewards from various means. These are specific to the Huanglong region and can actually be handed in at the souvenir vendor for a variety of items. Most of the items have a cap as to how many you can get, and then once you've gotten everything from the store, you can continue to turn the shards in for shells. The Battle Pass or Pioneer podcast and the dailies, as well as boss fights for materials, open up at the end of Chapter 1, Act 3. If those are things that you're interested in doing, it is worth prioritizing story over other things until you hit that point. There's a Pioneer Association vendor when you first enter into Jinzhou. This is an exploration rewards vendor for, well, exploring the area. And by exploring, I mean the percentage of each area actually explored that you can see on your map. Make sure you pop back occasionally as you'll start to get rewards. The Sonance Caskets are an important item in the game that can be turned into the Relic Merchant for not just rewards like pulls and astrite, but also your wave band, which will help level up your rover's resonance chain. It's worth noting that the Sonance Caskets do say Huanglong Exploration on them, so in future regions they may be called something entirely different. If you have trouble finding them out in the world, they do show up on your minimap and they look like little boxes. If you're looking to up your union level quickly to continue on with the story, consider doing the various boss fights that open up at the end of Chapter 1, Act 3, one time each, as that way you'll get your first time rewards that usually include a fair amount of union XP. If you're having a hard time figuring out what each person does or how they're all going to synergize in a team together, go to the team selection screen, which is the chess piece icon. Then click on a character in order to change them out, and you'll now see a new screen that lists out all of the characters that you do have, and on the right hand side you'll see their different skills, including their outro skill, which also will show what they do overall. So example, for Baija, you can see she'll heal and increase damage, or that Rover is a time stop character. Hopefully with that information in mind, you should be on your way to team building. And lastly, you don't need your grapple enabled in your utility to actually use it when there are grapple points available. You can just zoom to whatever points you want. And y'all, there you have it. Just a few quick tips to hopefully help you get started in Wuthering Waves. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!